Over the past week, we have been telling you about our new website in which you can name your own price. And most people have had no trouble with it, but we've had a few questions, so I just wanted to review it with you briefly here and explain to you how this works. So if you're on the home page, and by the way, this is the new home page, you ought to take a look if you haven't been there. There may be some new information you haven't seen. But anyway, right up at the top, there's a pretty prominent button that says Order Now. If we click that button and we go to the order page, you can see right here that there is this place for you to type in your price. So essentially you make us an offer. As we have said before, when we originally started selling these 8 volumes, $29.95 each, we had a price of $249. We lowered the price a couple of times. At the last occurrence, when we actually had a price on the website, the retail price was 97 bucks. So you name your own price, you put something in. Once you've done that, you click the button here and we'll tell you immediately if we accept the price, and if we do, for instance, I'm going to put in 97 because I don't want to give away what the lower threshold is, but this was the last good price on the site, so you can be assured, I should say, that we'll accept it this time. You click the button and you'll see that we accept this offer. You're given the ability to just download only, which is no additional cost. If you want it on a CD, you can select this, and there's a $9.95 charge plus shipping, and then you essentially go ahead and check out. So that's how it works. The only other thing that I just want to point out to you, that this is a one-time opportunity only, because we've needed to implement a policy to prevent people from putting in $5 and then clicking submit offer, and then us rejecting it, and then putting in $10 and then submitting it, and then putting again $15 until they find the lowest possible price. So it's a one-time opportunity, but believe me, any reasonable offer will be accepted. So go ahead and put in what you think is a reasonable offer. That can be what you think the course is worth or what you can afford, and click submit, and we'll tell you on the spot whether or not we accept your offer. So that's how it works. It's real simple. We encourage you to go ahead and do it because at least right now we think this is going to be the permanent pricing structure on this website, but really, like everything, it is a trial. We need to see whether this works for us because we've got to earn enough money to keep this website alive. So if you like what you see, if you like the opportunity to make an offer, I would encourage you to go ahead and do it sooner rather than later. So that's number one. Number two is that I simply wanted to briefly show you what this course looks like. When you open it up, it's a fairly innocuous looking site here. There's just a long list of songs. It's a table of contents really, but as you start to look through here, you can see some classics. In fact, this is sort of a who's who of the classic rock songs from the 70s, 80s, and even a few into the 90s. I mean, California Girls, Beach Boys, Carry On Wayward Son, Kansas. Here's the Doobie Brothers, Badfingers, the Beatles. We threw a Johnny Cash one in here for some of you country folks. Here's Deep Purple, Leonard Skinner, Allman Brothers. The list goes on and on and on. So anyway, let me just briefly show you how this works. You have this table of contents open. And by the way, this is a massive library of more than 80 plus songs, and scattered amongst those songs are more than 425 riffs and licks that you can learn. So we click one. I'm going to click Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. It opens up in a separate browser window. Here it is here, and then it gives you the ability to select the intro, opening lick 1, opening lick 2, some of the verse stuff, and then as you click through these, it changes the tablature down here so you can actually not only hear what's being played at the normal speed and the half speed, but you can also follow along with the tablature down here. So let's go ahead and take a listen. And there we are, and same thing now at the half speed. you go. So essentially what we have here is the ability to play the song at the normal speed, at the half speed, and the half speed allows you to more clearly hear what's being played, as well as gives you the opportunity to follow along with it more easily. And then we have a series of licks or riffs, and for each one we have accurate tablature. We've done the transcriptions ourselves. We've not gone to the internet or to a particular website and pulled those off, because many of those are notoriously inaccurate. These are things that Tony has transcribed himself, so they are spot on accurate. And of course, if you want to print all of the tablature so you can have it in front of you or take it with you, besides having it on the screen, you can just click the print button down here.